Hey there. So, how do I use my belief system to get unstuck? Because, one, I don't have a religion per se. I never grew up with one. Not saying that was a good thing or a bad thing, but basically, I was a blank slate. I was a blank slate and went to science and cut that part off out of me, or just cut that off. Gosh, now I'm talking about cutting parts off of me, but that's not what I mean. But just, allowing that part of myself, my spiritual, intuitive self, to just kind of be neglected. There we go. And also keep it as blank as possible. So there was that going on. Plus, when you're working on something really important, like a project or a business, something to do with your life purpose, you're going to encounter shadows and moments of feeling stuck. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's normal. But the question is, how do you get yourself out of it? Because one, you need support, but you don't know what kind of support you need. And two, most likely you're trying to figure this out on your own right off the bat. And that's really hard when you're the one that is trapped in your own energy. So how do I use my own personal belief system to get myself unstuck? Well, so my story continues, essentially. My story continues that, I got more in touch with my intuition. I had a spiritual awakening. That's a whole other story. And I really got in touch with the empathic, intuitive side of me. And it always made me think about, how I personally believe that I had other lifetimes. I personally believe I was reincarnated from one life to another life to another life to another life. And that's why sometimes I'll get little nuggets of wisdom that don't really make sense for the life experience I've had, or why I'm able to think certain way, why people look at me as an old soul. I honestly believe that I had other lifetimes to build up whatever knowledge I have, whatever knowledge and wisdom I have. And so when I'm feeling stuck, I think about the spiritual power I've accumulated over the last several lifetimes, or I've thought about the knowledge and wisdom I've accumulated. And if I go by my own belief system, and I'm still here on this earth, it doesn't just mean that I'm here to learn more. I am here to learn more, but it's that I have some kind of purpose, some kind of objective, something to impart on this world in addition to what I've already imparted. And when I think about being stuck feels like I'm hopeless, and I don't know who I am. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to do it, or I know how to do it, but I feel overwhelmed, so I'm going to avoid it. That whole vicious cycle, that one. When I remember my own belief system of going from one lifetime to another, there was a reason why I came into this lifetime, and that's a very important reason, meaning that whatever reason that is, that what I'm doing is automatically important. And when I remember that what I'm doing is important, it brings a conversation back to me. It allows me to come home to myself, if that makes sense. And when I come home to myself, then I don't feel lost, or at least not as lost as I did, and I feel hopeful again. And hope, my friends, is the real key to getting unstuck, at least for me. So that's how I use my own personal beliefs to get unstuck, and I would love to hear any questions that you might have. So, talk to you later.